Do you really know what escrow means? You may have heard that term thrown around in your real estate transaction world or in your mortgage world. I'm going to explain it to you real quick. Part of what I like to do is keep real estate simple. My motto is let's do real estate right. You're not going to become an expert in real estate by watching HGTV and eating on the couch. My goal with these videos is to make it really easy to understand real estate lingo and to learn how the real estate process works. It's very important that you work with a real estate agent that's very transparent and explains along the process, especially if you're a first-time buyer. Escrow generally refers to the financial instrument between two parties in a transaction that is being held by a third party. So, for example, you have a buyer and you have a seller. Buyer wants to buy the seller's house. The seller says okay to the contract. The buyer gives money, they call it earnest money or an escrow deposit, to a third party, whether it's a brokerage or a law firm. And that money sits there in escrow for the duration of the closing process. That money goes towards the buyer's purchase of the home. Another term for escrow still involves that third party, where the mortgage company, after you've closed on the home, escrows your taxes and insurance. What does that mean? Your mortgage company sets up a separate account for you, so while you're paying your bills, a little bit of that money goes into escrow. They collect this escrow up front that sits in an account. At the end of the year, you may actually get an escrow refund if they've charged you too much for taxes and insurance. Let's say you never take an escrow refund or your taxes significantly drop. Don't we all wish? You can actually call your mortgage company and ask for an escrow analysis where they see how much they're charging historically and then cut you a break. Little insider tip, just because they give you an escrow refund at the end of the year doesn't mean that they're correct. Your taxes may have actually gone up at the same time they've calculated your decrease. So be careful spending that money. I would put it in a safe spot or put it back towards your house for a little bit. If you're a potential buyer and you want to learn a little bit more about real estate before you pull that trigger, there's a link in my bio that'll take you to a site that will allow me to gather some information and we can talk one-on-one. In the meantime, subscribe to my page and let's do real estate right.